Hello everybody and welcome to today's video blog from Fortuna Admissions. My name is Caroline Diarte Edwards. I'm a director at Fortuna and was previously head of admissions at INSEAD. And I'm here today with my colleague Michel Belden. So Michel was Associate Director of Admissions at the Wharton School and has been an expert coach at Fortuna for about the last 5 years. And we're going to be talking today about the Wharton program specifically, and what it is that Wharton is looking for in candidates. So Michel, could you talk us through, first of all, broadly, what are the admissions criteria and, what are the key qualities that the school is looking for in candidates?
Right. So Wharton really does take the holistic approach to the applications and really wanting to learn both professionally and personally about the applicant. So really getting a well-rounded individual that they can bring to their school and contribute. So when they're looking at the candidate, first would be academics. So academics, they're going to look at your undergraduate degree. They're not as focused on the name of your institution, but really how well did you do? What did you focus on, the classes that you took, and how did you do in those classes? Also, were you involved with your undergraduate institution, getting involved with, sports, community, and extracurriculars? So they really want someone that has shown a track record of being involved and doing well. So that would be the first component, along with the GMAT. How well have you done in the GMAT? Looking at the quantitative as well as the verbal breakdown. We say, being at the 80th percentile or above. Wharton is a quantitative focused school, and they want to make sure they're bringing in candidate students in that are going to thrive and are going to be able to do well and aren't going to really struggle. So that is the component, I would say, of academics together. The next would be your work experience, your professional experience. What have you done since you've graduated? How have you progressed? Have you been given additional responsibility? Have you been given any managerial opportunities? If you've been at the same company, if you've changed companies. And if you've changed companies, does it make sense, the path that you've taken? And be able to really tell that story. So you, as the applicant, kind of connecting the dots that you decided to do this, and the next choice was to go here. And, what were your results? Where you focus? Also, were you in a team environment, working on a team, and what can we see any leadership potential within the work that you've done? So that would be the the work experience component.
Cool.
And I mentioned before is the extracurriculars and community involvement. Wharton is a community and collaborative. They want people coming in and getting involved. It's a big community, so they want to get to know you. Really, they want to get to know who you are, what you're interested in, what you're passionate about, and what that would bring to their community and where you see yourself getting involved at Wharton. So if it's anything from, being a volunteer, being part of a board of directors of a group, and again, back to athletics, being a mentor to students, whatever that is, there's no right answer. It's really being able to bring that forward and tell them who you are and what's important to you and gets you excited. So those components that they're looking for, did I miss one? That, really to show, again, holistically who you are professionally, personally, personal qualities are important as well to bring forward. And recommenders would be the other component. And really picking the right people. To write your letters of recommendation. They aren't worried about the title of the recommender, but that it was someone that has the close relationship, that they were your supervisor, can really speak to your qualities, to your potential, and be able to speak to your day-to-day. How did you work? How do you work, again, within the team? Did you stand out amongst your peers? And giving specific examples to support what they are saying about you, to really make it a glowing recommendation, not just a supportive recommendation. To get that across to the admissions committee is important as well. And I know people do also ask me, should I get a Wharton alum to write my letter of recommendation? And obviously that is great. Everyone doesn't have that ability, and it's not going to, sway them one way or another. If you do have that ability, obviously make sure to prep your Wharton alum to really make sure that they're highlighting from their experience what you would bring to the community as well. But recommenders are also another important component of the application.
Sure. And what are your thoughts about the specifics that Wharton is looking for versus the other top schools, and especially the M7 schools in the US, a lot of commonalities in what they're looking for. And what are the specific qualities that you think are a little bit different regarding Wharton, and what are your thoughts, perhaps related to that, on how a candidate may actually find themselves more drawn to Wharton as a community and as a school rather than other M7 schools?
Yeah, I mean, Wharton, I would say sometimes it gets it's a finance school, it's cutthroat, and which really is not the case. So that's what I think really actually makes it stand apart. And if people are given the opportunity to go visit, is that the collaboration, the team-based opportunities and leadership, I would say, opportunities in the sense of Wharton offers are amazing. And I think the community, and you see that when you go to your 10-year reunion and everyone comes back together and they want to continue to learn. The really continuation after the 2 years to being a strong alumni, staying connected to the school, and that they continue that learning opportunity as you progress in your career, which I think is a huge selling factor, and something that a lot of people are drawn to, as well as it is a quantitative based school for sure, but the opportunities that they offer within the healthcare management program, real estate, the entrepreneurial opportunities. So depending on what your focus is, which is why I always push when I worked there and now my clients, is to get to know each of the schools. And I think for Wharton, the standout opportunities they have within the healthcare management program, finance, big data right now is going on with fintech, and entrepreneurial opportunities, and really get your hands dirty, really learn from, past alumni and people on campus. And that at Wharton, you are connected to the greater University of Pennsylvania campus. And you are given the ability to take classes within other schools. And people do take advantage of that, as well as going to the San Francisco campus. I will also point out that is a big advantage, growing, year by year, and those opportunities. So I think Wharton is forward-looking, innovative, and always trying to make sure that they're at the top of what's going on within the business world with ethics and so forth. So I think you'll learn this though as you do your homework, as the articles that are out there talking to current students, alumni, but really that sense of community, you really do feel it, and that people are supportive, and the area that you find that's important to you, if it's media and entertainment club, if it, wherever it is, and, getting a sense of how they're going to support and help you, I would say not only those 2 years, but even after, as an alum.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts, Michelle, on, how important it is to visit campus? And, if someone can't visit campus, how can they learn about Wharton?
Yeah. So I would love for everyone to be able to, have the opportunity to visit campus. And I know everyone's not able to. People are living all around the world. So the other opportunities, I know Wharton does travel quite extensively, mainly in the summer, and going to different places all over the world. If you have that opportunity to go meet them in where you are living locally, take advantage of that. They also do the webinars, which I would take, advantage of doing that. And like I said, reaching out to to current students, and just to be able to talk on the phone with them, right? And if you're far away, and getting a sense of, maybe what did they expect when they went there? What were they surprised by? What have they gotten, and connecting to looking at the clubs, let's say within Wharton's community, and then pinpointing those that you can connect to. And something else I actually realized I didn't also mention is the diversity of the Wharton student body, and culturally and internationally, and women as well, really, at the top of all those M7 programs. And if you either have that experience or you don't, and that's something that you are interested in, and digging deep into that and learning more and highlighting that as well in an application. But that's something that is important to you that you're aware of. And that's the benefit at being at a school of Wharton, 800 plus students, being surrounded by people, all different backgrounds, experiences, and coming together and learning from each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think these days you can learn so much online, and sometimes it's tempting for candidates to assume that you can learn everything you need to know through connecting with the school online, but actually getting to the campus and soaking up the atmosphere and getting that first-hand sense for what the community is about, I think is so important for really understanding the differences between the schools and the different cultures, and getting that gut feel for which school is really the right fit for you. And it's a big investment, obviously, of time and money if you're going to pursue an MBA. And so being very rigorous in your due diligence on that research is I think critical to making sure that you make the right decision, but also to presenting yourself as a good candidate for the school, and being able to convey that sense of fit with the community.
Absolutely. I think the fit is really important for all of the schools, but for Wharton, to be able to really understand how your goals and your vision align with the ethos on campus, and what does that feel like, and how that is the right fit for you to be able to really help you accomplish your goals and get the most out of the big investment of going to business school. So if you are able to visit the campus and get that feeling, and it's because I've always said it's a great school. There are other great schools, but is it the right school for you? And what are you looking for in a business school? And what does Wharton will offer you specifically?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Michelle. And to our viewers, if you're interested in applying to Wharton and you'd like to discuss your candidacy with Fortuna, then please do sign up for a free consultation on our website. Thank you.